Welcome everybody to our live stream here on lichess and Twitch. International Master Acerbate. Just kidding. What's up? International Master Sladgie. What's up everybody?
Well, yes.
Good to see you this morning. Playing some Blitz 5+3 casual if someone wants to challenge. We're taking subscribers. Taking subscribers first. Warm-up games optional. Good morning. Good simul yesterday. We lost a couple of games, but not too bad. Too many draws. I'm getting people offering me fairly early draws because of my tendency to get into time pressure. I'm always saying yes, but now we've created this paradigm where everybody is kind of playing for a draw. They know they can get it. All right. Streamer manager, coach manager. Dweep is back. That was a brutal game they played against me yesterday based on their time use. Not a perfect game, but they used like half the time of the other players. It was pretty brutal. Acerbate challenging? Acerbate, you're challenging? What? Are you ready? You never challenged me in Blitz. I want to see a good game. Alright. Acer's going to play. I want to see a good game. Keep it clean. Classical opening. Good morning. Guys, I'm taking challenges from subscribers first. Let's play the... Do you want to play the two knights defense? Ask me to take your time. The Scotch Gambit. Really? No knight g5 in the Scotch Gambit. Welcome everybody to my stream. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel, the Discord. I'm going to try to resuscitate that. Knight d7 is a bit more interesting than the more traditional knight e4 lines. I think it deserves just as much consideration. Mirales. Now I have to remember. Am I supposed to play bishop e7 first? I guess so. Get developed, huh? I rarely play e4, e5 with black. Honestly, I mean, I guess black's alright, but I don't really like playing against knight g5. Even though somehow it doesn't seem like it should be good. Acerbate now is sacrificing a pawn. Wow. That's a nice intuitive idea. Does this work? Rudolf Spielman. Does it work? The most important question. Intuitive pawn sacrifice to bottle black position up. I mean, it looks like it should work. Antonio. What's up? Guys, I'm here for a little over 2 hours on Mondays. We're taking challenges from subscribers first. If you'd like to, please subscribe to my channel here now. C4. Wow. Applying pressure to the center, but I can get away. Let me get out of here. The baby. Don't play with the baby in your arms. That's how you crushed me last time. I like it when you're not distracted. Then you play normally. So what's up? C4, castles. Bishop takes c6, b takes c. I guess we need the castle. I'm not loving this pawn structure. I'm from the United States, but I live in Hungary. Wow, this is a neat idea. So what is he? 2 pawns down here. Purely intuitive sacrifice. Well, I mean, honestly, he's gonna be like down 1 pawn long term, but I can't really maintain my center. Bishop f6 drops an exchange. That's out. This has to be defended. So it's got to be a knight move, unless you want to play something weird like rook f6. Knight move, huh? Knight b8 in this position is possible. It's the only way to defend both pawns. Or knight e5, actually. Knight e5. Knight e5 might be a simple solution. No such thing. I don't like that my knight is not defended. American resident. I haven't changed nationalities yet. I don't think that's going to happen. Unless maybe in 2024. We'll see what happens. Wait, who is Northern Lion? Carla K? Is that a sounds familiar, but I'm not familiar with them. Is it a video game streamer or a chess streamer? I assume a chess streamer. I'm not familiar with. There's too many people who stream chess now. I can't keep track of all of them. B3. It's always good to be the title subject. Astrobate material is no object for Astrobate. 2 pawns down and counting. Burn your bridges behind you. I don't know. I mean, I really ought to just develop my pieces here. Astrobate is playing completely on intuition. A little too quick. That's cool, though. Be the title feature. I've got everything developed. Astrobite's down 2 pawns. Nice center pawns. Intuition is not enough. So now knight d3. Roll them. Just wants to make me look good. The pawn roller. Everything's classical attack here. John Curto versus Astrobite. I feel like I'm a real e4, e5 player in this game. I don't know, man. You got a little out of control. I liked e6. It looks like an interesting line. Maybe that's even playable. But c4 doesn't seem like... maybe we can find some sort of simpler continuation there rather than c4. You're sort of just going off. Well, yes. I could take the bishop. There's this matter. Matter. Everything is coordinated. All the black pieces are working together as one force. e4. Bishop takes bishop. He's got a defense to that. Okay, well, I'm going to win the exchange. Or maybe more. I have to play e4 first, double attacking, and then bishop h3. Dude, I'm sorry. I am blind spot. Wow, how long has that been there? That's odd, you know, Morales? Since the moment when I went to d3, I wasn't even looking for knight f4. I mean, maybe because it's early in the morning. I don't know. I just was like totally focused on the bishop on b2 the whole time. I never once looked for knight f4. It's really weird. It's just like a complete blind spot. Yeah, of course. It's mate or win the queen. But the idea of playing knight f4 just... it was not... No, for most people that would be obvious. They're always thinking about mate. I think too much about strategic stuff. And sometimes I'm just like overlooking really obvious stuff. I mean, playing for mate should be the focus. If it was a beginner game that I was commenting, I would be pretty pissed that someone wouldn't see that. But when I initially went into the position, that idea just never occurred to me. My whole idea is this diagonal with the bishop on f6. And I just completely missed it. But again, on the other hand, like, it's not like I'm not completely winning. Astrobite, good game. Thanks for playing. Maybe he has 95 here. But maybe not. We're up too much material. Anywho. He's gonna drag it out now. Yeah, that's weird though. I've played chess for 30 plus years. Mate is the object of the game, and that square f4 was like a total void. Couldn't even see it existed. I mean, I'm lined up perfectly. I was looking at bishop h3. I was focusing on g2, but the idea of bringing this knight to f4 never entered my mind. Look how crushing that is. How can I miss that? Here, knight d3. I mean, he could move his queen to f3. If I play it now, for example, I don't have an immediate win. This is when it becomes really strong. He takes away that square, so it's immediately decisive. Didn't even once think about it. That's why I missed it. You will lose. You will lose. The challenges must be 5 plus 3. Oh, you will lose left. Alright. Praying Mantis. Bijak. Praying Mantis is a subscriber, right? I'm going to play Bijak first. I think Praying Mantis is a subscriber. Oh, Bijak left. What's going on here? You guys getting kicked off the site? Astrobate, I didn't realize we were over 200 games. 205? In the 200 club. I thought you were way down over 100. Wow, Astrobate is up to 205, so he's in the top 5, probably. Are you on mobile or something? Sumahair? Actually, you're not the only one. A lot of people are getting their challenges like bouncing in and out. What's up with that? Amantis is a subscriber or not. Now Dweep is last. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not right. So something's happening with lichess. Like usually there are challenges. If you disappear and come back, the challenges would like realign themselves in the order which they challenged. It looks like that feature has been messed up. Now like Dweep, who's been waiting the longest, is last on the list. Definitely not a good sign. Thanks, Giorgio. Georgie. You would be Giorgio if you're Italian, I guess. Why are those challenges not? That's a bad thing, because that keeps everybody happy usually. And if they start just randomly like losing their place, that sucks. I remember when I first started streaming here, that was the case, and we had to like keep in mind like who was first and have tickets or something. That's bad. Hopefully that doesn't stay like that. Thanks for changing your challenge. I'm taking subscriber challenges first. Sumahair, Amantis, I think Dweep might be a subscriber now. Am I? Does anybody remember? I don't think he's a subscriber. There were a couple of gift subs yesterday. If you're a subscriber and I'm not taking your challenge right away, let me know. I'd be happy to take that first, because it's Monday. I usually play with the subscriber players first. Oh, what do you play here? Oh, this main line. Peter Spidler. I don't really know this variation, but everybody plays bishop f5. We gotta mess them up. It's a playable sideline. I'm so sick of that. Really? You never saw this line? Wow. Well, good for you. You learned something today. The problem is I don't really know it very well. I've faced it with black a little bit. Yeah, I mean this is a credible variation. I'm so sick of the main lines with like bishop f5, knight g3. It's kind of boring. I thought I'd throw something out there a little different. I put in the title Blitz 5+3 casual. Maybe we'll stick with that. I mean, Astrobate did 7+3. I only have 2.25 hours today. You know, the 7+3 challenges are kind of long, so I wouldn't mind if maybe we keep it to 5+3. Forgo the longer challenges. It just lets us play more games, and 5-3 isn't bad. Wow, you found one of the critical moves. Knight b7, queen b6, I think. Or you're supposed to play queen d4. Man, I wish I could remember. Man, is my knight gonna get trapped? Okay, I just don't know this variation. What happens on knight takes b7, queen e7? I really shouldn't have played this. Not knowing the theory, I guess. I'm gonna bail out here. Get me out of here. That's terrible, though. What am I supposed to play? Knight b7. My knight is trapped? Knight b7, queen e7, my knight is trapped? Seriously? That doesn't seem right. I can't believe he played the critical move. Right off the bat. When he's never seen this before. Just lucky. I've never really, maybe once played this in Blitz. I don't remember what I was supposed to do. Oh my god, why is my knight on c5? What are you supposed to play here? Wow. I guess I really have no clue. Knight b3 is pathetic. Alright, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm terrified of knight b7, queen e7. How do I not lose a piece there? After knight c5, pawn takes pawn, check, and my knight is falling. Okay, this is a stupid, very stupidly played opening by me. I mean, what if I gained with knight c5? That's a theoretical move. Not considered great, but playable. But after e5, I have no recollection of what I'm supposed to play. Queen h5, maybe? I have no idea. We'll look it up after the game. Well, anonymous gifter, thank you. Gave Tyron Doshi a gift, a tier 1 sub. Now you can join the challenge list and play first. What is this? Confession is that I don't really play this Caro-Kann with white, and I play it badly with black. My confession. I don't really play the Panov against the Caro-Kann, but I get bored of playing the same thing against everybody. Try to mix it up a little bit. Austin Mitchell. Paul Mitchell. Alright, you probably get that a lot. 19 viewers. Hello. Going for my dark square bishop, but your knight is out of position. I really don't want to lose my dark square bishop. You just could have also gone to d5 with that, you know. That might be more centralizing. And he found e5. I think that's the main line. I don't think I found that when I played black. I probably reacted more passively. Knight d7. Knight d7 is another line. b6 is a line. I don't know what the best move is. It probably is e5. Oh, Tarun Doshi is dweep. Really? Wow, that's a coincidence. So you were challenging first, and you got a gift sub. So when you take that challenge, I always wondered who dweep was. c3, castles, bishop e2. I don't have to play c3. We're going to have to play it maybe eventually. Queen b6, queen b3. We should be alright here. So I got challenges. This 3-0 challenge I don't play. It's too fast for constructively talking about the game while I'm playing. I'm at too much of a disadvantage. I just have to play without any kind of chatter if I play 3-0. Sort of defeats the purpose of the stream. We do play in the 3-0 team battle on Sundays, but I don't enjoy it. I'm pretty bad at 3-0 in the first place. Please don't challenge me in anything faster than 5+3. Especially in the morning. Alright. Well played by Sumaher. I don't know if he had better early on. I suspect my move is wrong. I mean, knight b3 looks extremely passive and stupid for white. So h6. Alrighty, what do we do? I mean, this gives my bishop retreat squares. It's not just a weakening move. Not the greatest square. Position is basically equal. I think I have little potential to attack f5. But he also has very good control of the d5 square. I mean, it's more or less close. Neither side has any sort of pawn weaknesses or long-term advantage in that sense. Totally symmetrical position. Virat Carlson, you're late. How could you? Oh no, seriously. Just kidding. My f2 square. Calmly defending. Just calmly defending. The big nothing. 1888. Don't play this opening for white, man. I got nothing. I'm just gonna offer a draw here. It's equal. I'm not gonna just try to flag you in this equal position. Yeah, what a fail for white. I have no clue what I'm supposed to do after knight c5, e5. Knight takes b7. Okay. So, my problem is that I don't know this variation, and I started to freak out that knight b7, queen e7 wins a piece for black. The problem is that after knight a5, it's not like I'm dropping a piece. I realize now, knight a5. So I looked at this, and I was panicking that this is bad for white, but it's actually not. It's like in my mind, his bishop could jump over his queen or something like that. It's weird. So this just sort of leaves him with a weird pawn structure. I don't remember. I don't know why I played this. It was stupid. So this is just a weak move, and after that I have nothing. I have to play knight takes b7. My theory says it's equal. Queen b6. Knight back to c5. I remember that. But over the board I was really concerned about this. I didn't remember how that's supposed to work. Alright. Dweeb. Cockatieri and who else are subscribers? Praying Mantis is unclear. Praying Mantis, are you a subscriber? Are you out there? Perfect game by both sides. Let's just keep the challenges to 5+3 today. Cockatieri, if you could re-challenge me. I have a little less time on Mondays. I think I'd like to make the challenges a little faster. I normally did 7+3, but I think we're going to move away from that. Especially on Mondays when I'm restricted. In general, I like to play longer games, but to get to more games with more players, we should probably mitigate that. Modern Benoni is what most people play. So Dweeb came back. I don't know, he wasn't on my stream challenging me for a long time. Yesterday, played an interesting simul game. Very quick. Astrid, you were 7+3. I know, you were the first one. But I actually made the mistake of typing 5+3 in my stream today. But because I have to leave early on Mondays, the 7+3 challenge has become even more dubious. With 2 hours and 15 minutes for the stream, one 7+3 game is basically like 17 minutes, potentially 18 minutes per game. And it's getting like how many games can I play in 135 minutes? What's 135 divided by 18? Like 8 or something? 7? Around 7? That's like 7 games. It's not that many. So let's make it faster. Bishop to e2. This is an interesting move. Your playing style is dubious. I agree, Astrobate. Not always, though. You just seem to play worse against me than usual. I can't try to be perfectionist in this time control. I normally try to play perfect moves. It's not really doable. Even in classical chess. We had a lot of... You unleashed a torrent of Palbenko quotes this morning. Masturbate. Where did that come from? I didn't know the guy had so many quotes. What am I doing? Yeah, Dweep was fast. Make sure our pieces are defended. There's no funny business here. I sacrificed a pawn. I don't know if I objectively have enough compensation. Dweep seems significantly stronger than his rating. But I'm constantly saying that about everybody. I mean, I guess the truth is that the Blumenfeld Gambit just isn't very good. It's interesting and kind of tricky enough to be worth trying, but objectively, there seem to be some technical problems. But I'm surprised people's ability to work it out without a lot of theoretical knowledge. I don't know if this works or not. We're gonna hope it works. What's up? Hope it works. Hope chess. 99% of tactics don't work. You heard it here first. I was a little bit worried about my d5 square when I no longer have a knight or a bishop protecting that. Some sort of sacrifice on my pawn chain. Or oftentimes it's like e4. It looks like this might actually work for me. So there's no defense. Needless to say, knight b5 is a mistake, but it's all based on rook takes f3. Maybe you just have to play h3. Black is better here. Knight d5 was my big fear, that this sacrifice would work here. I would be surprised if it works. Knight d5, pawn d5, queen d5, check, king h8. Stacking my pieces on the d file. Rook fd. It's unclear. Alright guys, next game. Rated? Huh. That's not happening. So we lost more challenges. Praying Mantis is back. I still never got an answer. Whether Praying Mantis, I think he's a subscriber. I can't remember. Except for the people that are really, really active in the chat. I don't keep track of who's a subscriber. Unless you're active in the stream. So there's a lot of people who may or may not be subscribers. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Prem, I know you are. You're very talkative. But I asked about Praying Mantis and I never got an answer. Chess is 90% luck. Nobody's showering the board with gold coins after that sacrifice. It's a tough crew. Second coffee, man, make me jealous. I wish I had a second coffee. That makes me nervous, though. I like it, but then I'm like all jittery. Just talking about a second coffee makes me sleepy. Welcome everyone to my stream. Monday morning, it's a little slow. Who's going to be the first person to gift a sub this week? The Makhaganov system. Black played rook e8. Wow. That's new. New to you. Your intention is to play what? Like e5, right? It's a very strange move. Not that ridiculous or anything. So I can take and play knight d5 here, winning material. Winning. I'm winning material, or take on f6 and play knight d5. That could be more oof. The oof gun. Doesn't win a piece though. Because on bishop f6, knight d5, he has knight d7. He's dropping a pawn only. So it's probably better to play knight to d5 and not give that up. Asabe, thanks for the donation yesterday for the simul. Speaking of not being broke, in the words of FIDE Master Elon Schwartz, World Series of Poker final table list, chess leads to perpetual brokenness. Black's dropping a piece here. What? Alright, next game. Perpetual brokeness. There. No. You can play knight d7. It's not that bad. You lose the c7 pawn, but you have some compensation. Also, there are ideas where black can actually take on d5 and sacrifice the rook there. He could sacrifice in exchange after my knight d5, bishop d8, knight b4. This particular position is probably good for me, but there are some variations that... Oh, Mr. Slohan. Speaking of Mr. Slohan, I think he played the King's Indian with some sort of knight takes d5. Idea. Sacrificing exchange against me. You're out. Austin Mitchell. Alright. You were this close. d4, knight f6, c4. Play like Kasparov. I think we're out of subscribers now. We've gone past the subscriber stage. No, I don't want to play b6. Have you seen Twitter fight over PogChamps? You know, I was seriously considering opening a Twitter account, but I'm having second thoughts now. The only reason I would open a Twitter account would be to notify, people about my stream. I don't want to get involved in Twitter for communication other than announcements only. Twitter seems like kind of toxic. I don't need that. Alright, let's try something fun. There is your fan page. Yeah, but that's not mine. I mean, that's not my, personal. Fan page is created by one of my fans, not by me. Alright, b5. a3 is slow. So I was talking to somebody yesterday about finally breaking down and opening a Twitter page. Yeah. VCR. Twitter account. Play like Kasparov. You play a lot of Bullet. It's funny, like, we look at Play Like Kasparov's account. He has 2,000 Blitz games. He actually doesn't play Bullet, but he should, because he is playing Bullet. It's kind of funny, man. I mean, you might as well be playing Bullet, and you're not. He's playing Bullet, he just doesn't know it yet. Quack, peep, and chirp. They were at the Children's Museum in Boston. I remember that exhibit. Alright. The excitement is mounting here. I have a very strong center, I guess. We should use it. Use it or lose it. Dude, even 3 chess. 3-0 chess is garbage. How can people play Bullet? I don't get it, Like, maybe total beginners who don't know better, but, like, established masters who people like Magnus Carlsen who are capable of playing 6-hour games, and do it on a regular basis, I don't understand, how you can love bullet once you've experienced the amazing sensation of playing classical chess with its in-depth thought and time to really work things out. If you don't know better, I can understand playing bullet. But if you know better and you've experienced real chess, for me it's like, I don't understand. There are different things, okay, I get that. Magnus appreciates both. I like Blitz, but it's still not the same as playing a long game. Center. I restrained myself pretty long here. Now finally e5. I was worried about being a little anal retentive if I'm afraid to play e5 in this position because of maybe a piece can go on f5. Bobby Fischer said you have to give squares to get squares. It's a good quote. I'm willing to give this f5 square to get other squares, in this case directly. My pawns in the center are extremely strong and fluid. And I was hesitant to play e5 for a moment. It's ridiculous. Like, you gotta let the guy have one square here. What's he gonna do? Knight h4, knight f5? It takes forever. Fischer died. He died, God, when was it? 10 years ago? More. It was around 2007, 2008. When did Bobby Fischer die? I don't know. 2006, 2007, 2005? I'm just guessing. He wasn't that old. What was he, around 70 or something? He could easily still be alive today if he had had good health. Is it summer in Budapest? It's pretty warm here. We've had very large fluctuations in temperature. One day it's like freezing and the next day it's summer. Exactly. Climate change, global warming. Alright, knight a4 is serious. Give squares to get squares. Do you want to sack a Ponda? Sack a Ponda. This is totally intuitive and probably wrong. It's 1 minute now. He was only 64? Are you serious? What? Astrobate, are you sure he was only 64? Wow. I believe you. If you saw it on Wikipedia. I guess I never really stopped to think about Bobby Fischer's exact age when he died. He looked older than 64, though. He looked bad. He looked like a hermit or something. He looked like he had been holed up in a cave for 10 years or something. Yeah, I don't know. Looked homeless. Yeah, good. Perfect description. He did. He looked like a homeless. He probably was homeless at some point. That's how I look after 3 weeks now during the pandemic. I really shouldn't make fun of Fischer. He had the serious beard going on. I've never had a serious beard. Facial hair has never been kind to me. Maybe bishop takes. The knight is pretty good. This is giving me flashbacks of my game yesterday. Wow. Play like Kasparov is brutally strong. The queen c8 thing. What am I gonna do here? You didn't like movies a lot? What does that mean? Darwinian. How strong is play like Kasparov? Seriously. Pretty remarkable, dude. What do you call a reindeer who makes a lot of mistakes? Blundeer. That's pretty stupid. Stupid chess Christmas jokes. Oh my god, that's dumb. Now we're winning. That was bad, man. I was on the ropes down a piece for a pawn or two. Objectively lost. That was a narrow escape. Blondier. It's not even funny. This could be like that game I lost the other day, yesterday, where I let the guy queen his H pawn or whatever. His. I can't even talk. Yesterday. One of my dumbest blitz losses of all time. In a completely winning position, I just let this guy like queen his H pawn for no reason whatsoever. Play it, Kasparov. It's over. It's over, dude. That's why I don't play Bullet and I hate 3+0. Look how the game just deteriorated once we got down to around a minute. Until, I guess, about move like 19, the game was normal. So at this point, when we both had 30 seconds plus, it just became like a garbage fest where both sides made 30 blunders and 16 mistakes. That's why I don't want to play Bullet or super fast chess. What's the point? Alright. Kakotiri. You play too fast. Even in the endgame. The LOL back rank. Never ever drop a back rank. I mean, that's the most fundamental mistake ever. Other than letting your opponent queen his H pawn for no reason. B6. Symmetrical. Hey, why don't you copy me? That's original. When in doubt, you can just copy the opponent, right? Isn't that how it works? It's funny how a lot of beginners think that is actually true. Guys, check out our Discord and YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and donate. Lots of millions of dollars to the stream. Appreciate it. He instantly... Now, let me get this straight. Kakatiri, I played CD and what did you do? Like pre-moved? How did you play that move so fast? We got a 3-second increment. I don't think you could play knight takes d5 any faster. I would consider bishop takes because it controls the e4 square. How did you know whether you should take back with the knight or the bishop so fast? That seems difficult to be sure about. Going back to, another move, like, why are you playing so fast? You have 4 minutes and 51 seconds. That's a lot of time. Knight c7 might have been a better move there. No brain, no pain. You sent me a challenge. Please accept it after finishing this game. You're serious, right? So I should just ignore the other people that want to play, right? And accept your challenge. Is that what you're telling me? Screw them. They don't count. Alright. I'll let you know. You're 1487 bullet, 1600 blitz, 1800 rapid. So longer chess, he's expert in. But he's playing like super fast here. I have d6. Prem, chess is meant to be a deep game. He overlooked a simple trick. Yeah, I mean, the better, you have time to practice long games. The longer games, the better. The more you think and calculate and force yourself to work, it's like the better you will be. That doesn't mean that, it isn't good to play fast and increase your speed, but that's really like secondary. You can be like the slowest player in the world and be one of the top grandmasters in the world. You won't be playing rapid tournaments anytime soon, but speed is not a prerequisite to being a strong player. The problem is that people get addicted. It's like drugs. Basically, bullet chess is like a drug. It stimulates like neuroreceptors in your brain, probably. I want there to be a tactic here. You have a classical tournament in the 3rd of March. That's excellent. Bijak. Excellent. Yeah, I see. Chess goes on as normal in Serbia. To some degree here in Hungary. But many countries like the UK, there's nothing. So it depends on where you live. In the United States, I imagine very few tournaments, if any. Yeah, I understand different countries have this sort of system. And Tony was talking about in Italy, they have categories. And you have to like earn your way to a higher category. That's a little weird for me. Not really. The system not really existing in either the United States or Hungary. But it sounds like similar to what they have there. Rook d3. First category player. Right, so you're not like allowed to play in like open tournaments until you earn your right to play or something like that. Wow. This is getting a little weird. think I would have something here, but I just have to find it. I don't see it. Prem 666. I don't think that your FIDE rating is very reliable. If you're like most people from Southeast Asia, especially India, it's like they have absurd FIDE ratings. It looks like in most cases FIDE ratings border on absolutely irrelevant and totally unreliable. Mercea's here. I call him Mercea, but he's Mercea in Romania. It's hard to switch back and forth from Hungarian to Romanian pronunciation. What's up, Mercea? Thank you for raiding with a party of 54. Where did all these guys come from? Good streamer battle yesterday. How many points did you guys get? My God. It's like 400. Mercea streaming here. He does really good stuff. Very instructive. I'd like to recommend everybody check out his stream. Check out his stream. So I'm wondering what I'm doing here. Does anyone know? They did beat us in the team battle. The enemy. Thank you for the raid. The beast. Do we have any tactics? I'm a little bit discombobulated. Completely unsure what's happening here. I'm totally confused. Guys, check out Mercea's stream. I'm doing a streamer battle with he and Vital Levente. So Kakatiri dropped a rook on a4. This was a really good game, considering the time pressure. He has some compensation. I'm not even like sure I'm winning here. It looks like black's all right. Yeah, Engine has 3 pawns for the piece, 4 pawns for a piece. 4 pawns for a piece, tough game. I was better, but not well played by both sides. 43 cent a pawn loss for me, 60 plus for you. Alright, Hiroku's up next. I've got an hour left. We have plenty of time. Akshab is a subscriber, I think. You're not a subscriber, but you played for our team. Alright, Hiroku will be next. Much thanks for the raid from Grandmaster Mercea. And we do appreciate him taking chess very seriously here on Twitch, and he also has a YouTube channel. Go check out his stream when you're not watching mine. Alright, seriously guys. Appreciate our friends here. Also Vital Evente and the Tranquilizers. Hopefully we'll get more teams for the team battle. I think I have 5-minute follower mode enabled. We need a new mod. Astrobate, I might have to mod you. You're the only person that's always here. I never wanted to force that on you. Enable 5 minutes follower mode. I think it is enabled. Alright, Haruku with the closed Sicilian with G4. Can I disturb the equilibrium? The damage is done with G4. It's too late to stop that. If B5, then E4. Black is down a piece, so rook takes C4 as a compensation. Wait, what are you talking about? And this is kind of a weird move. I'm trying to control D4. He castled kingside anyway. And now I can play F5. Is my kingside safe? I'm just making like random moves here. What was it about rook takes C4? You're talking about deep in that game? Yeah, I mean, it was messy. Not great play by both of us. He had 3 pawns for a piece. I thought he had 4 at the end. Akshab. Yeah, I saw your game. He was playing some crazy chess as usual. He's a very inconsistent player. Good job though, beating a 2200 plus player. That's extremely solid accomplishment. Is that the first player you've beaten? Master level player? Thanks to those of you who came watching Ortea's stream in the raid. Raiders. There is no lost ark here. So I'm streaming for about another hour, taking 5 plus 3 challenges. White's playing solidly. B4 break. Not ready yet. You beating 2300, okay. Well, lichess ratings are pretty variable. It's not like an over-the-board rating. Even those can be inconsistent. Still, for the most part, beating a 2300 player here is a nice accomplishment. Good job. Good job. So, but thanks for playing for our team, by the way. Haruku is fast. Very fast. Can I play this? I guess it's too late to ask. Can you re-challenge? Not really. We don't have time. If there was no one else challenging, it'd be no problem. Yeah, you can wait, but I'm really leaving early on Mondays. I have to leave here. I mean, it's possible if there's other players. If there's no other challenges, I don't mind. I just dropped a pawn. Wow, it's weird. I just totally dropped a pawn on d4. I did a similar thing yesterday in the 3-0 tournament. Flat out didn't count properly. Haruku was like thinking, what's up here? It was just a blunder. No, sometimes we see mirages because we're sort of desperate. I mean, I'm not desperate, but the truth is that I was frustrated by his setup. Here in India, a ton of players have FIDE ratings around 1200s while having, yeah, I mean, how is that possible? You know? How are they getting these 1200 FIDE ratings? I think it's FIDE's fault. Like, honestly, I have a student who went to a tournament in Italy, his first tournament, and he basically beat almost everyone he played. He was undefeated, like 6 wins and 2 draws or something, and he got a 1300 rating. You know, his objective strength is probably like 1800 FIDE, so he immediately gets a 1300 rating. That's weird, you know. However, the FIDE calculates their provisional ratings is totally messed up. So it creates echoes everywhere. Like, people here are losing rating points for like 22, 2300. When players come from India, come to Budapest to play, they're rated like 1200, but they're really 2000 plus. It creates problems everywhere. I mean, the whole idea of FIDE creating a rating system where their ratings under 2000 isn't that old. Originally, there were no ratings below 2000. And so when you create, this is a really good game by White, by the way. I'm just lost. I hung a pawn and my king side is messed up. I like bishop e3. FIDE is messed up. Ratings are messed up. Titles are weird. I'm just lost in this position. You don't have Indian rating system? Well, the problem with FIDE is that they charge money. I've been already arguing this on my stream before. They charge money to rate tournaments, which I think is stupid. They should find sponsorship to pay for tournaments to be rated. People won't host tournaments because they don't want to pay the rating fees. But the organization is there to promote chess. It's a pity to have to charge money for a tournament to be officially rated. I should be lost here. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. So I don't really want to trade queens down a pawn in an endgame. But his queen is going to be very, very dominant. I meant to play d5. Forget what I'm doing sometimes. Doing. Yeah, I'm lost again. Lost again. I just have this one cheap shot with f4. Hiroku's playing too quick. I mean, this is going to cost him now that I have access to his king side. Not the first game I've been lost today, and I might save. The ECF ratings are probably better than most, but they recently changed their system, which is going to screw everything up. So that's another story. Still, it's not over. He sees everything. Almost. Playing badly today. I was completely lost again. Maybe I can get my rooks forked. I feel like I'm having the same conversation again and again and again and again and again and again, where everyone just plays too fast, and that's all I ever talk about. Or FIDE is corrupt, or the rating system is... There's a lot of good moves. Almost everyone here plays too quickly. I think a lot of people just aren't used to the increment. Increment chess is different from non-increment. They're different animals. If you're playing sudden death, it's just a completely different game. Basically, with increment, it means you can't play just for time. That's literally what it means. I definitely don't deserve to win this game. Okay. I've got challenges from pretty good player here, 2160. I don't know if these are in order. So, it looks like the lichess challenges are kind of messed up today. I'm getting people like getting disconnected and then coming back. And it looks like the challenges are just like randomly shuffled when they come back. Please don't play the London system. Thank you for playing C4. When tournaments come back, I think I'll start doing some open tournaments. That's a good idea. I mean, the UK has one of the most stringent lockdown things in the world. So we'll see how long it takes. You could also play... They have some tournaments like you can play online via Zoom call and stuff like that. I know there's this organizer, Adam Rauf, in the UK. He's doing tournaments on this thing called Tornello. He has like a separate website where they run tournaments via online and Zoom calls. He's based in the UK. That's why I'm mentioning it. But you could play other people from the UK if you played in those. I'm hoping by the end of the year I can play chess again over the board. Bishop h7. I don't really want to give up my bishop for nothing here. It's basically a Queen's Gambit accepted, where his bishop's on a weird square. So he can remove it, as in move it again. And we have a more or less normal position. I could have chosen to give up my bishop here. A different strategy. More of like a traditional kind of Nimzo thing. I don't really like giving it up. You would like to be invited to the Isle of Man. They have a good racing there or something, Acerbate. They have an open tournament. I don't think it's invitation. So you can... The one I played in 1999 was open to everyone. But it might be like Gibraltar, where they have a limited number of places now. A very elite, snob open. I enjoyed my trip to the Isle of Man. It was a unique place. You have to get on like a waiting list to play in Gibraltar. But that's kind of expensive. Now this is a blunder. The old knight a5 Paco Vallejo trick. Should I get a FIDE rating in the UK? Well, I think, like most places, there are not that many tournaments that are FIDE rated in the UK. So even if you want to, it's not that easy. It's harder than... it's easier than it was when I was young. We had very few FIDE rated tournaments in the US. You hate the streamer how take money to play viewers like Chessbra? I don't know how Chessbra operates. I'd never watched the stream, honestly. He's basically like a adult teenager or something, I guess. That's the impression I get. I'm up pawn here. Clear. It's not a serious chess stream, Akshab. Those guys, they want to be like on a reality show or something. I don't know. He's a strong player, but not a serious guy. Bishop d4. Rook fc8. I guess I should exchange on d4. Take a second pawn. Sometimes I'm not materialistic enough, and it starts to become almost like a joke. Here I had a chance to win a second pawn. My knight is slightly out of play. They're making a spectacle out of chess. Exactly. They just want to be reality streamers and make money. It's not about chess. They started out streaming chess, but then they realized, hey, wait, we can make money by trying to be like the chess version of Howard Stern or something. He blundered 92 here. I try to just be serious. I never set out to do chess streaming in order to become famous or make money. I just enjoy doing it. We've got Akshab Doru, play like Kasparov, King Shield. So a bunch of these players are probably over from Marseille stream. King Shield played. I blundered a piece against him with a pre-move. Sunday's tournament, my first game. I almost never pre-move. That's the irony of that. Why are there a lot of bamboos? Panda theme. That's our mascot. Panda needs food. Pro Chess, he said, I'm a follower since 20th September. Oh, dude. Even Magnus I don't consider a serious Caruana. Yeah, Caruana's... Fabiano is much more serious. I appreciate that. He doesn't mess around playing Blitz as much. You can tell. I mean, the guy was undefeated by Magnus in standard games in the World Championship. In my opinion, he didn't really lose that World Championship match. I would say Magnus won by nature of a tie. He didn't defeat Magnus. But I don't think the World Championship match should be decided by Blitz or Rapid Chess. That's just like heresy. Yeah, I respect Caruana. Honestly, I never thought he would get to the level he's gotten, but I didn't know him that well. I'm surprised, but it's good to see someone who's serious about the game. I feel like Magnus is more interested in turning chess into a business, which is kind of sad in a way. But I don't think it's him. It's probably the people around him that made him like that. I mean, it feels like that's the world that we live in. That's the society we live in now. Everything is judged by its monetization. Chess becomes judged by how much we can monetize it. It's kind of sad. That's not what it's about for me. Do you think I became a chess player so I could get rich? I mean, give me a break. If I wanted to get rich, I would have gone into a different path in college or something. If Magnus wanted to be rich, why did he become a chess player? It doesn't make sense, you know? It's like an afterthought. Oh yeah, I wanted to be rich, I forgot. Here we go again, not being materialistic enough. Is one pawn enough? I think one pawn is enough, right? We don't have to be greedy. I mean, I went to an expensive university, and a lot of my friends are extremely wealthy now. They became lawyers, plastic surgeons, or went into business. That was never my goal, you know? They're like, why are you playing chess? But it does seem kind of backwards to try to get rich from chess. Talk about doing things the hard way. It's like handicapping yourself. What's the most difficult way to make money? I think being a professional chess player. Alright, that's the way we're going to do it. I'm going to get rich from chess. So, can I break here with f5? Queen d4. I mean, Magnus is really young. You know, he's 30. I consider that very young. I think most people consider that young. But when you take a celebrity like Magnus, they're under the influence. It's like Michael Jackson or anybody who's like extremely huge celebrity that has a lot of money and a lot of influence with their celebrity status. There's constantly people around them who are trying to like manipulate them and control them and take advantage of them or steer them in a certain way. I'm sure that Magnus has people around him, his family, his quote-unquote managers. I can't imagine. You know, being a celebrity can be a nightmare. Especially when you're like a child prodigy. You didn't consider Magnus a celebrity? He's like the most famous chess player of all time. Probably. I mean, maybe Fischer is still more famous, but I don't know. It's very hard to measure that. But if you go by today's population, most of them probably don't know who Bobby Fischer is anymore. He's easily like the most recognizable chess player of all time. He's young, he's good looking, extremely successful, the highest rated player of all time. What's not to like about him? But nobody knew he was going to be the greatest player. I mean, when I faced him in 2006, he just became a GM, but there was no guarantee he was going to become world champion. Nobody could guarantee that. Like when I played Fabiano, I also never imagined he would become a top 5 player or top 2. Same thing with Hikaru. Hikaru got up to top 2. I played with Hikaru many times. He's a great player, I respect him, but I never thought he would make it to the top 5. What's up, Schieberspieler? Man, Akshab is extremely strong. This is a risky move. I've been sort of holding back on this. But I don't think I can hold back on this forever. No wonder you beat a 2200, Akshab. Seems like you're pretty tough. What's up, Schieberspieler? Thanks to everybody from the Raiders. Schieberspieler, we had a raid from Marseille, which was cool. When are you streaming again yourself? No headphones this morning. Yeah, not always. Yeah, it's weird. I'm pretty dogmatic, so. Alright, that was the only thing I was really worried about, was taking on f5. Could get kind of imbalanced. It was a risky play for him to go for that as well. Spieler bro. Spieler bra. You know, I thought Hikaru was making a huge mistake when he started focusing on chess streaming. To my mind, I mean, that's like, no question. I'd rather be the second best player in the world than a rich millionaire or something. But for Hikaru, it was more important to be wealthy. You gotta make your choices. As Arthur Bisgeier would say. I mean, would you trade? I would trade being wealthy to be number 2 chess player in the world. Honestly. Yeah, you know, that's a good question, Schieberspieler. You're right. That's why I feel like I'm alone or something. So Mubot is not working. Whoa. And we need a mod. I was going to have to mod Astrobate. That is kind of creepy. Very observant. Sheeper Spiller is very observant. He noticed I didn't have my headphones on today, first of all. That's why he's such a good player. His observancy. He picked up immediately Mubot's not working. I've been streaming for an hour and a half and I didn't even realize. Sheeper Spiller, do you have a good memory for like where things are? Do you notice when something's missing? Dude, I almost hung my queen. I would never ever trade queens there, Akshab. Never ever trade queens when you're down a pawn in an endgame. Under normal circumstances. I almost hung my queen because I literally wouldn't consider trading queens in that position. But there could be some exceptional in-game here where he really has chances to draw. As my friend Mickey says, one can never knows. I have the sixth sense from playing chess for 35 years. When I'm about to hang a piece, I like some sort of subconscious thing kicks in, and I see it. If I'm tired, it doesn't work. Depends on how tired I am at a given moment. But experienced players have that. I think it's subconscious. Like a sort of subconscious blunder checker. Sheeper Spiller remembers everything. He like tells his family and friends like where the missing objects are. Did you see my sunglasses? Oh yeah, they're on the third shelf in the other room. Wait, did you count your pawns lately? I'm not up a pawn. So that's the other problem. I thought I was a pawn up here. The first problem is when you can't count. And then the other problem is when you can't remember. How many of you here knew I was really not up a pawn? But if I talk about it long enough, it's like disinformation. Even Akshab might start to believe that I'm up a pawn. You don't know what happened a minute ago with what? His pawns are all in the wrong color. That's not really a good thing. It's also like one of his pawns is fully blockaded at a better king position. The outside pawn is extremely strong. There may have been a way to draw it, but it wasn't that easy if there was. It's hard to believe he's 1600. And then they all go. Yum yum. What do you guys think? Is this a draw or a win for black? At this point, let's say, wait to play. Please resign. He offered me a draw earlier. He's lost here. So when did he become lost? Let's see. Computer thinks you're lost. At this point, G4 doesn't help his case. He may well be lost here. He's basically like, this pawn is completely immobilized, lots of pawns on the wrong color. Schieberspieler challenging VIP. And Scared Knight and Sadamasa. At the beginning, I like Schieberspieler's evaluation. This is exactly what I was thinking. In the beginning of the bishop endgame, he might be kinda okay. I think we gotta quote that. It's perfect description of... It means like we don't know if he's drawing or maybe lost. But the feeling is it's probably... I'll translate. It's probably a draw. But he's definitely worse. Alright. Here's Schieberspieler. Fixing your remaining pawns on white was suicidal. Sometimes it's so blocked you can't win. That's a true fact. True fact, guys. I have 20 minutes left. We're playing VIP Schieberspieler. But it wasn't that situation. It wasn't that blocked. I could always sack a bishop for like 3 pawns or something. Dude, do you have to play the Rossalimo? Come on. The Rossalimo suits Schieberspieler's sort of strategic style, though. There's some situations where you can win if the bishop is so bad with a really good king and several pawns. I had the same line with Hey It's Miro the other day. I'm trying to branch out. Did I do something wrong? The problem is there's like different variations, and I get them confused in this Rossalimo. This was probably the same position we had previously on our show, right? This was against Hey It's Miro. And here Hey It's Miro played a slightly unusual move. And I didn't respond with the best move according to Fat Fritz. I mean Fat Albert. Alright. AKA Stockfish. Miro played H3 against me previously on our show, which is not the main line. Actually, I don't even know what the main line is, to be honest. The only thing I saw was that that wasn't the number 1 move. Once your exams are over, you can play chess 24/7. Depends on what your goal is. If you want to be rich, then you're doing the right thing. Schieberspieler might be making a big mistake by going to school. If you want to be rich, become a chess streamer. I did it for the money. GM before 13. What was Magnus? 13? 12? Probably 12. 12 is a big age. Is that the record? I don't know. It's probably 11 now. I guess it's 11. What about those Indian guys like Pragnananha? What was he, 11? Is the world record 11? I don't even know anymore for becoming a grandmaster. probably 8. Karyakin still holds the record? That's insane. Karyakin's career is so long. He's like 35 and... Now, how old is Karyakin? He's like 30? He's around the same age as Magnus. He's had like a 25-year chess career, and he's only 30. Like, some people have retired. He has as many games as some chess players who have probably like played their entire career and retired by now. It's funny when you look at like Karyakin's game in the database or something. He has as many games as some people who are like 60. Schieberspieler playing solid developmental move here. F5. I don't know. That's a weak move, right? Man, I wish I could play c5. I think I messed this up already. Queen b6, attacking the pawn and stopping bishop b4. I remember once I had a similar position against Horvath Yoji in rapid chess with white. It was actually a hyper accelerated dragon, and I lost pretty badly. He got in c5, but how do I get in c5 here? Maybe I'll never get in c5. This is probably a mistake. I think we're both, most likely both, making like minor, a lot of minor inaccuracies going around in this game for me and Schieberspieler. I should say Schieberspieler and I, the king and I. If I'm going to stream in English, I really ought to speak correctly. Although I'm not planning on being English as a foreign language teacher. If I did need another job, that would probably be my best shot. I've known other chess players who've done that, actually. Supplement their income by doing that. Being an what is it? ESL teacher. Schieberspieler and I are both making inaccuracies. He's got me tied down along the C file, which I don't really appreciate. Rook c8, a4. Oof. Speaking of a4, maybe I should play a4 while I still can. Maybe even a3. But a3 is double-edged. Schieberspieler must have a hangover or something. He's never this slow. You're gonna host a stream on Friday? What to do with channel points? Hold on to them. One day they're gonna be worth more than Bitcoin. One e4. Thanks for giving me a chance, Schieberspieler. He's afraid of knight f3, h6. That's why he started playing e4. Bitcoin is up to 57,000. as of yesterday. Channel points are just limitless, basically. Play a4. I mean, the problem with a4 is that it actually kind of helps my opponent to create a passed pawn. When you play this, it's essentially a minority attack. Chess is not PC. We have terminologies like minority attack. Seriously, that's not cool. It's not politically correct to execute a minority attack. Bad chess jokes. Alright. But seriously, oh no. C5. Oh no, his time. Man, he could have done an exchange sack there. I was terrified of rook takes c5. The Schieberspieler just, he played it safe. He got himself unnecessary time pressure. Rook takes c5. Rook takes c5. Very dangerous situation for me there. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Wow. Any sort of tricky way? C2, rook c1, a4, b5, rook a3, b6, rook takes a3, rook takes c2. Wait a minute. Rook c3, b6, rook b3, rook a3, b7, rook c3, b6, rook a3, I guess. He's unbeatable. Virtually unbeatable. What? Wait a minute. Yep. Yeah, I'm not winning. I don't think I was ever winning, clearly. It looks good, but there's no win. So here I was winning. What? No. It was just a glitch. Maybe here I have a chance if I play something more complicated like rook d8. That was objectively the best, but it's not that convincing. So when you play rook takes c5, don't you have rook takes c5 first? I was terrified this works. Rook takes, but there's no way to increase the pin. I could just defend it, and you have no way to do it. Okay. Good game. Okay, guys, last game for today. I guess Scared Knight is a subscriber. I gotta go, guys. Sorry for anybody that didn't get to play. I've got to take the subscribers first. I'm sorry, Sadamasa is a subscriber too, but you're not gonna get it today, guys. I gotta go. Thanks everybody for watching. Screw that, man. This is a troll move. Bishop d2. Knight f2. He's alright here. He's going to equalize. Yeah, this actually might be better for black. Takes, queen takes. Pawn takes e5. Alright, I admit that I don't have anything here. I like to play this kind of endgame myself with black. You proved your point. Bishop d2 is not good. Yeah, bishop d2, nah. He played this well. d6. I've got nothing after that. I have to be careful not to be slightly worse here. Interesting. That's aggressive. I guess I'll just live with the pawn damage. Just too much time to move my knight again. Realistically, maybe I should have played knight d5, I don't know. I'm being practical at the cost of jettisoning my entire position. Jettisoning my entire position positionally. Wow. So what's happening here? Rook on the 7th? Does that mean anything? Does that ring any bells? How's my bishop doing? Have you seen my bishop? Whoa. He's like self-mating himself. He completely didn't know about that. That's incredible. That's incredible. You play king e6 and you can do that? Unbelievable. And it's not mate. Wow, that is crazy. No fear. Fearless. His name is Scared Knight. Good choice of name. How do you figure? You're a scared knight? I don't think you're too scared, honestly, with moves like that. Not scared at all, I would have to say. It's insane that there's nothing for me. Nothing really special here. What do I do? I just don't know what to do. I really don't have a clue. If there's no mate, there's no mate. That's all there is to it. What am I supposed to do? He has f6, a big fat dark square. And it's hard to control that square. That's all there is to it. Does this look like a normal position? To anybody? Where did you get the name? That was my nickname for my old dog. Passed away many years ago. That was his loving nickname. If you go on the Discord channel, you can see his picture on my name. Check. Just checking. Now things are getting more interesting. Still no mates. I guess we play this. For lack of a better idea. Alright, alarm. So I don't forget to stop the stream. I hate that sound, by the way. Whoa. The G file. Scared Knight, you're not really scared. Are you? It's not even close to scared. It's ridiculous. What kind of drugs is he on? Nobody normal would play like that. F3? This is unbelievable. I don't know anybody who plays chess like that, for real. Scared Knight. Anyway, I gotta go. Alright. Alien. Like you learn to play chess in outer space or something? Alright guys, I gotta go. That was entertaining. We are short of time, so the stream is ending. We will be back tomorrow night. I have to create an arena. I didn't know what to play there. Arena Tuesday. Sorry. Swiss tournament. Tuesday night. I like saying arena. It sounds cooler. I ran out of energy here. Just too tired to think after 2 hours. No, Swiss tournament. I just like saying arena. I need to take breaks. I'm out of here. This game hurt my head. I don't like playing chess with space aliens. Scared Knight is insanely fast and plays a very odd game. I can't predict any of his moves. It takes extra effort for me to deal with that. We're down to a minute and I didn't really know what to play. There's like awkward moves only. The computer says I'm almost winning, but it's a strange position. I don't have a clear move. Alright guys, we are out. I don't think I'm going to do a raid. None of my friends are streaming right now. So I appreciate the raid from Mr. Mercea earlier. I'm going to be back tomorrow night at 6:30 with an arena. I'll see you guys then. Thanks to everybody. Thanks Schieberspieler for playing and Asterbait, as always, for being our VIP heroes. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for the 6:30 arena. Excuse me, Swiss. I will create that shortly. Later, guys. Bye-bye.